We'd be lying to ourselves if we said that aesthetics didn't form any part of the reason why we train. The sweat and the hard graft is fulfilling, yes, but there's always a thought that some aspect of the end result will yield a quote-unquote better body. And the V shape is something that is widely seen as the signal of athleticism, but how do we get that V-shaped body? That is the question. I'm going to start by saying that with most calisthenics athletes, getting that V-cut shape is relatively simple due to the amount of pulling movements in typical bodyweight routines. Pull-ups in whatever form and rowing are great at building the width in our back that is needed in order to have any chance of getting that V shape in the first place. But I'm going to assume you've already done that. I'm going to assume you've already dialed up your horizontal and vertical pulling movements, and you just need that little something extra in order to really define out that V shape. That's what we're going to be discussing today, so let's dive straight into it. How you doing, Cali Crowd? Welcome back to the channel that makes calisthenics simple. Jumping straight into it, there are a few relatively simple exercises that you can do that will dial up how noticeable that V shape is on you. But before we get into that, we need to talk about our nutrition. What we eat and lowering body fat levels will make everything we discuss in this video today so much more effective. While we cannot spot reduced fat, what we can do is dial down our overall fat levels so that changes in our musculature are noticeable. Eating nutrition-dense whole foods is the bedrock of sensible eating habits. After that, it's just a matter of understanding just how much to eat. I'm going to do a video in the future on effective methods of cutting specifically for bodyweight athletes, so if you find that idea interesting, then don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and follow along with the channel. But ultimately, creating a smaller waist will make building that V taper so much easier, and food management is how we achieve this. But actually, as we work on lowering fat, building muscle in specific areas of interest will only enhance the aesthetic, and the hanging knee raises is one exercise that puts the right lines that we want to see right in our midsection. Make sure that with hanging knee raises, you tuck that tailbone under and flex the spine so that we really feel this exercise where we want to, namely in the rectus abdominis. But understand that the obliques and serratus anterior will get taxed as well, which is what we want. Sticking with the midsection for a little bit, I want to give an honorable mention to stomach vacuums. Vacuums are a technique mainly used by bodybuilders to engage the transversus abdominis. This creates intra-abdominal pressure, increasing the resting tone of the muscles deep within our core. In isolation, this doesn't really do that much, to be honest, but when paired with core-specific exercises that really engage our midsection, and in conjunction with the compound movements that bodyweight training is made for, vacuums can give that enviable waistline that we're after. One aspect that is often overlooked when it comes to building out that V taper is the role that the shoulders have in creating width. Broader shoulders make it easier to appear more tapered, and the best way to grow the shoulders is through overhead pressing. Getting the hands over the head works the shoulder through a wider range, creating a better environment for muscle growth. A simple exercise that achieves this is the pike push-up. A favorite on this channel, the pike push-up challenges us by also getting us inverted, and you will struggle to find a better shoulder exercise, calisthenics or otherwise. Adaptable and easily scalable pike push-ups also work a lot of the muscles in the upper back in ways that further add to the goal of building out that V-shaped body. The advanced scapular pull-ups is the exercise that will probably make the most difference to the look and feel of your lats and by extension our V taper. In a typical scapular pull-up, we move from a dead hang to an active hang, drilling our shoulders to recognize passive scapular elevation and active scapular depression. In the advanced scapular pull-up though, we add this backward lean, which is driven by downward rotation of the scapula. By keeping the arm straight, we place all of the load on the shoulders and the lats, the two areas that will do the most for making that V shape more defined. Now, you may find that range of motion may be a real challenge with the scapular pull-up, but you also find that by holding that top position and slowly lowering back into a dead hang, the lats will be on fire in that eccentric, and the width needed for that V taper won't be far behind. Scapular pull-ups can be scaled up as high as front lever raises and front lever negatives, which achieve similar things as far as the lats are concerned, but at far higher intensity. It's no surprise that athletes who can front lever with confidence tend to have V-shaped silhouettes for this very reason. With all these exercises, I recommend staying in the higher rep ranges, so 8 to 12 reps, as hypertrophy is our goal here, so scale the difficulty of the exercise up or down as necessary. It's also worth mentioning with a video like this that creating this aesthetic is extremely difficult. Naturally, skinny people may struggle with the aspect of building muscle in order to create this shape, and naturally large people may struggle to reduce fat in a way that showcases definition. We're all different, and it's no easy task, but it can be simple. With consistency, you will find that over time you will see visible progress, and that will motivate you more. But if you're looking to understand how I transform my own physique through calisthenics, then check out this video.